Okay, I'll show you why I decided to do that. Back in the day, the old 54 Chevys, Pontiacs, and the early Corvettes had this for a front spindle. It had a kingpin that went down through here. People used to take these off, put them on a Model A axle, and rebend the axle in order to get a late model Ford setup. If you want to take a trailer, all you had to do is slice that kingpin part out, and then you got 4 bolt holes, and you can bolt this to a flat plate. Once it's bolted to a flat plate, you can hang it under a trailer, which is what they did here. Now this is some pretty raggedy crap. However, keep in mind this has probably been a woods trailer, and it's probably been in operation for 50 years or so. I'd say it held up pretty good. But it could be better, and I think it will be, because if you notice, these axles are the perfect length to allow me to get my wheels outside the edges of the trailer, which means I should be able to drop that trailer down a good bit. And I can hang these spring hangers up. Actually, I can move this. I can take this loose, move it into here, and mount my spring up in there. Put this axle on top of it so that that spring will be up under there, be mounted on top of that spring. That's going to lower it down a good bit, which will allow me to get the whole trailer down a good bit lower, which will be ideal, because to be honest with you, having a setup with the trailer up on top of the wheels like this makes the whole thing kind of top heavy, especially when you get something like that Jeep on the back of it. And once I get those axles extended out, I can cut off these little metal things on the side here and actually bring them out and remake them as fenders, and then just put me a flat piece of metal down on that. In fact, what I'd like to do is find me some old fuel oil tanks, cut the metal out of them, put a metal bed in this thing instead of having that oak bed, because I don't think that oak bed is really all that great either. But one thing at a time. And like I said, I'm not going to work on this today, but I did want to get all the pieces and parts down in here. That's going to be a nice project, and I'm going to enjoy it, I believe, quite a lot once I get to the point where I can go to work on this.